Stop scrolling. If you're still getting your Social Security check in the mail, you have exactly 12 days left before your payments vanish. Not delayed, not reduced, gone. And I'm about to show you the government letter that proves it. But here's what nobody's telling you. There are people right now, today, who think they're safe because they've been getting checks for 20 years. And in just 12 days, they'll wake up to empty mailboxes and panic. Stay with me because I'm going to save you from that nightmare. Plus, I've uncovered 6 secret changes coming in 2026 that could either put hundreds more dollars in your pocket every month or cost you thousands. One of these changes is so shocking, it'll make you question everything you thought you knew about retirement. Let me tell you about Margaret from Ohio, 74 years old, getting her $1,847 Social Security check by mail for the past 8 years. Last week, she called my office crying because she just found out about September 30th. "Nobody told me," she said. "I almost lost everything." Margaret represents hundreds of thousands of seniors who are completely in the dark about this change. She trusted that her checks would always come. She never thought the government would just stop sending them. She was wrong. Here's another story that'll make your blood boil. Robert from Texas, 71, found out about the deadline just 5 days before September 30th. He rushed to his bank, but they told him it would take 3 weeks to process direct deposit. His October check never came. He went 47 days without any income while Social Security sorted it out. Don't be Margaret. Don't be Robert. Here's what's happening that the mainstream media isn't covering properly. On September 30th, 2025, the federal government will completely eliminate paper Social Security checks, every single one, gone forever. This isn't some bureaucratic suggestion. This is federal law, a massive modernization effort to eliminate paper processing that affects nearly 300,000 Americans who still receive paper checks. But here's the part that should terrify you. The government's own data shows that if you don't switch by September 30th, you could wait 60 to 90 days for your first electronic payment while they process your transition. Imagine trying to pay rent, buy groceries, or afford medication with zero income for 3 months. And you know what's really maddening? The reason for this change actually makes sense, but nobody explained it properly. Paper checks are getting stolen at an alarming rate. We're talking organized crime rings that specifically target Social Security checks. The Postal Service reports that benefit check theft has increased 300% in the last 2 years. Your paper check is 16 times more likely to be stolen, lost, or intercepted than an electronic payment. 16 times. That's not a typo. So here's exactly what you need to do right now. You have 2 options, and only 2 options. There's no third choice, no extensions, no exceptions. Option number 1. Set up direct deposit to a bank account. Here's your step-by-step action plan. Today, not tomorrow, go to your local bank or credit union. Open a checking account if you don't have one. You'll need your ID, Social Security card, and a utility bill. Most banks waive fees for Social Security recipients, so ask about that. Immediately call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213. Have your new account information ready, routing number and account number. Tell them you need to switch from paper checks to direct deposit. They'll verify your identity and set it up. Critical warning, this process takes 3 to 4 weeks minimum. If you wait until September 25th, you're already too late. Your October check won't arrive. Option number 2. Get the government's Direct Express debit card. This is for people who can't get traditional bank accounts. It's a prepaid MasterCard backed by the U.S. Treasury with extremely low fees. Call 1-888-741-1115 today. The application takes 15 minutes by phone, and you'll get your card in about 10 days. Here's what most people don't realize about Direct Express. It's actually safer than cash or regular debit cards because it has special government fraud protections. If it's stolen, you get your money back guaranteed. No matter which option you choose, you must act today. September 30th is not a suggestion, it's a hard stop. After that date, 0 paper checks will be mailed. 0. But wait, because what I just told you is actually the easy part. What's coming in 2026 will shock you. Let me ask you something. What if I told you that your Social Security increase next year will essentially be worthless? That despite getting more money, you'll actually be poorer? You'd think I was crazy, right? Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to admit. Your 2026 cost of living adjustment will be approximately 2.7%. For the average Social Security check of about $1,900, that's roughly $51 more per month. Sounds good, right? Wrong. Here's the gut punch. Medicare. Part B premiums are projected to increase by 11.6%. That's about $21 more per month. So your raise just got cut in half before you even see it. But it gets worse. When you factor in the rising costs of Medicare supplements, prescription drugs, and other health expenses that aren't fully covered, many seniors will actually have less spending power in 2026 than 2025, despite getting a cost of living adjustment. This is the hidden retirement tax that nobody talks about. Change number 2 will fundamentally alter American retirement forever. If you were born after 1960, your full retirement age is now permanently locked at 67 years old. This isn't temporary. This isn't negotiable. This is your new reality. Here's why this matters more than you think. If you retire at 62, which most people still do, your benefits are now permanently reduced by about 30% for the rest of your life. We're talking about losing hundreds of thousands of dollars over a typical retirement. But here's change number 3, and this one's actually good news if you're still working. The Social Security tax limit increases from $176,100 to $183,600. If you earn more than that, you get a tax break because you don't pay Social Security taxes on the excess. However, change number 4 affects everyone who works past their full retirement age. The earnings test limit increases to $24,360. Here's what this means in plain English. If you work while collecting Social Security before your full retirement age, you can earn up to that amount without losing benefits. Every $2 over that limit costs you $1 in benefits. Change number 5 impacts younger workers and anyone still building Social Security credits. To earn one Social Security credit in 2026, you need to earn $1,810 per quarter, up from $1,730. Remember, you need 40 credits to qualify for Social Security, which typically takes 10 years of work. But change number 6 is the one that should keep you awake at night. The Social Security Trust Fund is now projected to be completely depleted by 2032. Not 2035 like they told us before. 2032. That's just 7 years from now. When that happens, Social Security will only be able to pay about 80% of scheduled benefits. For someone receiving $2,000 per month, that's a $400 monthly cut. For life. Congress knows this is coming, and they have 5 potential solutions. But here's what's really happening behind closed doors in Washington. Solution 1. Gradually increase the retirement age from 67 to 70. This is the most likely scenario because it's politically easier than the alternatives. Solution 2. Reduce future cost of living adjustments by changing how inflation is calculated. This would save money, but essentially cut benefits by stealth. Solution 3. Means testing, where wealthy retirees get reduced benefits. The problem? The definition of wealthy keeps getting lower. Solution 4. Increase Social Security taxes from 6.2% to potentially 9.2% for both employees and employers. This would dramatically increase the tax burden on working Americans. Solution 5, and this is my preferred option, completely eliminate the income cap on Social Security taxes. Currently, income above $183,600 isn't taxed for Social Security. Remove that cap, and only about 9% of Americans would pay more, but it would fund the system for 75 years. Here's what you need to understand. One of these solutions will happen. The only question is which one and how it will affect you personally. But let's get back to your immediate crisis. You have 12 days to act on the paper check elimination. Here's your action plan. If you still receive paper checks, call Social Security today at 1-872-1213. If you can't get through immediately, keep calling, set up direct deposit, or get the Direct Express card. Share this video with every senior you know, post it on Facebook, email it to your friends. You could literally save someone's financial life. Prepare for the 2026 changes, especially the Medicare premium increases that will eat most of your Social Security raise. September 30th is 12 days away. After that date, paper checks stop forever. No exceptions, no extensions, no do-overs. Here's the bottom line. Your Social Security isn't just a government benefit. It's your lifeline. It's your security. It's your dignity in retirement. And right now, it's under attack from multiple directions. But knowledge is power. Action is survival. Don't be one of those people who wakes up in October wondering where their money went. Hit that like button if this video opened your eyes. Subscribe because I'll be covering every single development that affects your benefits. And comment below with your biggest concern about these changes. Your financial future depends on staying informed and taking action. Do it today.